This will be a Christmas Advent Calendar style series of tarot reads that I want to start over for the holidays and get back into the swing of reading the cards for you guys. And I'm sorry for the long absence. I know I owe like a fucking humongous apology and explanation. So the thing is, I came back to live in rural Romania to take care of my elderly father, who is severely alcoholic and a chain smoker, and he's a fucking asshole to deal with. I had a bit of a emotional exhaustion, depression, loss of hope, etc., etc. So I stopped reading the cards because I was just like not in the proper energetic mood at all. But I have converted my basement to a studio, so now I want to get back to it. Also, if it sounds a bit echoey, I'm sorry. I'm literally in the basement, in my house's basement, and there's like no tapestry on the wall, so it might sound echoey. Also, if you hear weird, odd noises, I have my 3 dogs here with me because they are emotionally dependent on me like freaking toddlers, although they're basically adults now. They're just like very social and cannot seem to be entertained on their own. So they're all here with me. Oh my god, the mother is like literally like pushing her head against my stomach. So I'm on my period, sorry, TMI, so maybe she senses that, I don't know. But yeah, so if you hear weird occasional noises, it's one of my dogs, and I might like call them out or something. It's not directed at you, it's at them. So then this project, hey, Nugi. Also I speak Hungarian, so if you hear a weird word, it's Hungarian stuff. So this weird little project of mine was inspired by one too many advent calendar unboxings here on YouTube that I watch, because like holy shit, you people pay like fuckload of monies for absolute shit. It's on one hand, yeah, it's sad for the people, like not the YouTubers, because like you can tax write-off as a use it as a tax write-off, but the actual everyday Jane and Joe who buy these things and get disappointed because it's like a cardboard ornament or a tiny mini, not even midget, like box size perfume thingy or a lipstick or whatever products you guys use. Like, that is so sad that you invest so much hard-earned money into literal shit because it's a brand name or something like that, and they hype it up for you. So to counter that, and because tarot is my passion, I would like to give back to my people and do a 25 Advent Calendar Tarot Read event thingy on my channel. The way we will proceed is I have 3 categories. General Snapshot, which will be day 1 today, for the 4 main sign categories, so fire, air, water, and earth. Oh, and you see one of my dogs here. That's Papuch, Slippers. Since doing all 12 individual signs would be absolutely bonkers, exhausting on me energetically, time-wise, everything, I will sort of compact the reads into a general sign category, like I said before, but I will use every ounce of my energy to like really try to direct it so that it will be meaningful to whoever these readings will reach. And so I don't think I got lost midway in my introduction or some shit, but what I wanted to say, so yeah, 25 days per groups of signs, so air, water, fire, and earth, and 3 different styles of tarot reads. We will have General Snapshot, which will be day 1, the Vitruvian Man. Then we will have shadow work, because my channel is really about finding the problem and what is causing and how to tackle it and to heal. Horus Healing Tarot. I'd like to focus on healing and progress and moving forward and strengthening and empowerment and all that good stuff. And the last will be love and relationship, because I know everybody yearns for a good romantic or just closure scenario situation. So I will have snapshot, healing, shadow work, and romance relationships scattered throughout my 25 days. The 25th will be like a bonus outside these three categories, but you will see that on the 25th of December. So with that said, let's start off. Also, the decks will change and shift throughout this whole event. I have a full box behind me that I will be used per the coded categories, because I want general theme decks for general snapshot reads. I want a darker themed for the shadow work and a lighter, colorful, maybe pink toned for the romance. And yes, I do have both the Casanova and the sexual magic, but I will not use those because apparently nudity is now forbidden on YouTube, even for tarot cards. So you will have a more generalized, sorry, I will edit this out, more generalized cards for the romance readings. So first off, we're gonna start with the air signs, swords, because I just had in my mind's eye the sword that I created with Grok. Also, yes, all the visuals are created by AI. So if you do find yourself not aligning with AI usage in any capacity, please opt out now. No, what's the expression? No harm, no foul, something like that. Anyway, you don't like it, it's okay. I like it, I'm having fun. I know the consequences of it. I'm okay with it for the time being. Also, I'm just fucking grateful that Space Daddy Elon Musk allows us peasants to have a bit of joy with his high-tech stuff. Grok being free, Grok Imagine being free. I can create amazing shit because I don't have any access to digital money at the time being, so I'm very grateful for that. So yes, I will take advantage and use it. So this is for air sign. Please tell me, what do I need to know at this present moment? Head, feels, actions, past, future, suggested, the world. So air signs, you did have some sort of closure or major endings, major chapter wrap up, lesson learned. You're moving on from something. We will see if this card pops back again. Oh my Christmas, gosh, he's marinated. What the crikey hell. So yeah, again, this 10 of swords, definitely an ending. It was definitely shady business, but you follow your intuition and now you are making a decision. Or are you making a decision to end things that were shady because you feel that something is off in whatever business that this potential read will tackle. We'll see all those glorious details. But so far this is interesting. It's the second time that we have an ending card. Do you feel backstabbed? Were you the one taking that win job and, you know, completely betrayed? Or you are ending a cycle because you need growth, renewal, and new something? So this is for air sign, which I do not know them off the top of my head. I'm sorry, I'm a selfish bitch ass Leo. I only know fire signs. Okay, maybe water signs. Earth, I know, but anyway. Air sign. Head, heart, past. Whoa, mama fucking mia. And this would be Temperance. So after said ending, are you wishing for a revival, a second chance, a new ascending, new prospect of something? Because an ending is an ending, but it can be also an open door for something new and something else. You never know until you open that door for yourself. So where do you stand and where are you going? Boom chakalaka, air signs, I got you babes. Knight of Swords, please do consider watching your tongue though in communication. You don't want to be too brash, too harsh, too opinionated with too spicy, flavorful words to communicate your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions. If you are very passionately inspired or triggered or feel the need to express yourself, please measure the words that you will be using, because things will and could, but most definitely will be held against you in this modern online digital space that we all live in. And yes, you are, with the Knight of Swords, prone to act quickly, to snap back quickly. I suggest you use moderation. Potentially, for you air signs, a new relationship is potentially in the works, in alignment in the future. So again, just because of that, be extra cautious of what you say, to who you say, how you say it, what tone, what words. So this is for air signs. What's happening with them? I will have a timestamp in the description to jump and, you know, skip all this babbling nonsense if you are that type. So as I cut the shuffle, we have the Empress and the Ten of Wands. You are exhausted of being the mother to everybody, to counsel, to be there, to nurture, to grow, to be creative, to be beautiful, to just be that bitch in charge that does all the work and gets no recognition for whatever you put out on the table. You feel exhausted, you feel tired, but this is another 10. And we had the World and the 10 of Swords. So the end of a cycle is near. Hang in there. And that's a 1. I'm gonna do 3. Oh, and here we have the shady ass, lying bitch ass, motherfucking 7 of Swords again. So be careful of your surroundings. Who is not clear, honest, straightforward with you? On the positive side, because I will try to spin a positive side, maybe you need to be more stealthy, more cunning like a fox, more scheming, not to steal and lie, but to make your way through a situation with very careful intent, action and words, if you want something to grow and, you know, be yours for the long run, that you can invest in and reap the reap what you sow. Yeah. So this is not true because I was at the bottom, but strength is about patience, dominating the situation with calm, quiet resolve, resilience, not brute force. And aligned with the 7 of Swords, it emphasizes the message of you needing to be stealthy, patient, planning, scheming, looking at the details. As an air sign and as a Swords person, think of the Queen and the King of Swords, who are very strategic, very planning, very attention oriented, looking at all the finer details before making a move or a decision. So this is for air sign, headspace, left foot, right hand, left hand, right foot, heart space. And I will give one clarifying card as I usually do. Oh, you see that? So you do come from an ending situation. Oh, interesting. The Plucticans. And another card we saw. Again, trust your intuition. But there will be new fire on the horizon, so that is good. Oops, I'm so sorry. I do try to make this thing oh wait, what did I do? So I'm having like an overhead situation, and yes, I am, mastering my shit. Sorry until I figured this thing out. Yeah, this is not a professional thing, as you can see. If I like this, I'm just gonna lower these guys. Everything in sight. Wonderful. Okie dokie dokie. Let's get this read rocking. Air signs. Let's see what's happening with you guys. And I promise I won't figure out shit as I go along. So then, your headspace with the Magician, you feel fully in control, fully creative, you have everything at your disposal, you're locked and loaded, let's rock and roll, baby. But if you are stalling to make a decision about whichever situation that is most importantly preoccupying your headspace, rest assured you do have all that you need to proceed forward. Now the question is, what is stopping you from moving forward? What is that hindrance that has you locked down on not being able to make that decision? Do you need more clarity, more options, more fine print to come through? Because you do have everything that you need to proceed, but maybe emotion-wise you're not ready to make that commitment. See how she has her arms crossed in front of her chest? It's like, no, I'm not letting this stuff persuade me in any way. I will not let it sway me. Also, water is behind her. Her emotions are behind her. She's aware that they are there, that they exist. She knows she cannot cut the water with the swords. She cannot cut her emotions with her rationality. So she is not exactly in limbo, but it's like she forcefully stands there, grounded, like sitting on this rock bench, as in needing this solid, cold groundedness to think, ponder, and really go through stuff at the intellectual level, to not give in either way. But it's a known, in a conscious stalling of whatever situation is happening. And she's like, no, I don't want to make that decision. The question is why and what does it concern? And I'm gonna pick another deck. Let me see, which one do I want? Do I have a small? Oh yeah, give me just a tiny second. We're gonna go with this one. Oh God, my dogs are in my feet. So, air signs, what is that thing that you don't want to make a decision about? What's the hold up? What is it that is holding you in the process? Three of Cups. So it's about your smaller trusted group of friends, family, the people that you feel good with, the people that you want to commit and just have a good time and party and shit. So with this combination, it's like you know you can achieve this beautiful community of close-knit people to have fun, party, enjoy life, share the bounty of your emotions, but you are not quite ready to make a decision into committing to this or starting this or fully just embrace this thing. And I assume that's because something from your past stance that is causing this hindrance. If something has crossed you or someone has crossed you, it's completely normal to feel cautious about this thing. So what you have been doing is destroyed. Oh my fucking Christ, you guys are no joke, or like not, you know, trifling around. You definitely brutally ended something because it was built on shaky foundations. So what did Earth sign? And the more you dilly-dallied in the past and didn't take action, fate, the universe, something really stepped in and brought about the cataclysmic ending of the situation because you yourself refused to proceed forward. And the clarifying cards here are the Eight of Wands and the Fool. So you definitely started something new, communication, going fast-paced. And so now this combination, if you are on the online scene, this could be something like a podcast or just like having fun with your friend chatting on Discord and stuff like that. But it's essentially just finding your homies, your friends, your closest friends that you can have in your beginning, have a clean start, clean slate, just be honest, genuine, raw, and chat your heart out about what you ended or what ended with you, what transformed you, what changed you, and what put you in this position of I have everything to create and be happy and be fulfilled with my closest people, but I'm not making that decision because I'm unsure about a technical tiny little detail. And no, what you should be doing is collaboration. And this is interesting because we have the Three of Cups as a clarifying card, and now we have the Three of Pentacles, which is a collaborative energy, which is all about finding different energies that work together to really bring forth a project. So if you were stalling because you didn't have the appropriate team under your hand or in your circle to start whatever project, you are now definitely moving towards the energy of yes, I have the right people to commit to this whatever thingy, but you feel alone. Or you are pondering. Because with the Hermit, it's an alone card, yes, but it's also the Wise Man. So you are perhaps self-inflicting this retreat. Because again, the clarifying card, we have a clarifying Hermit and a clarifying Two of Swords. It's like you yourself retreat from the crowd, from your tight-knit group, from your homies, your tight-knit group, to reflect upon things, to find the most convenient solution that will benefit everybody involved, so that whatever creative project you will start, to manifest, to grow, to bring forth into the 3D, because that's what the magician does. It has an idea and brings forth into the concrete 3D. You are now reflecting on how to make the stew. You have all the ingredients, your oven stovetop is ready, But now you're thinking, do I want this pot, that pot? Do I want to use mineral water? Do I want to use tap water? Do I want to use chicken broth or beef broth? Do I want to add this or that vegetable? Yada yada. It's figuring out all those details and seeking out who among these people will be the best fit, the best choice, so that you will not need to again completely destroy something and rebuild from the ground up, because choices were made. Communication might have been foolish, faulty, or selfish, or just immature with the Fool, just very innocent and carefree, and maybe that was a problem. Maybe someone in your vicinity, in your energy, in your surrounding was just too much chasing butterflies here and there and not committed to the actual group project, and so that caused the cataclysmic destruction, the end, the change that left you in a space of, I need to retreat and reflect on how to better choose my people in the future so that we are more grounded. With the Three of Pentacles, it's collaboration, but it's also Pentacles being earth energy, grounded, dependable, just solid, and you know that this thing will go somewhere, achieve concrete results, not just thoughts and prayers and live, laugh, love, and kumbaya, my friend energy. More like definitely concrete 3D with potential monetary compensation or outcome, or something that will make you really be able to depend on the initial income. And now moving on to your can I move this just a little? So your left foot is currently where you are standing. You are standing in defeat, in betrayal with your partner. Holy balls. You feel like your partner has backstabbed you. I don't want to say cheated, but that's what pops to mind sort of automatically. But just betrayed your trust, your emotions, what you have invested into it. And these Two of Cups can be romantic, but it can be also just like your best friend, your family member, or colleague, someone with whom you shared a plethora, an abundance of same wavelength communication. So you feel just backstabbed and betrayed by someone that emotionally was at a deeper connective level with you, and it just hurts, because I mean, backstabbing usually always hurts. The question is, did you see this coming, or did you ignore the red flags? So who is this Two of Cups, and what's the betrayal about? For air signs, please. Oh, something flipped and it was red. Hello, where are you? Oh, somebody was toxic. Some had a lot of toxicity in this situation. So did you decide to end it on your own, or did they push you to end something? Because Ten of Cups, and you were happy with this person. This was your goddamn freaking happiness, but something happened, and we can go back to this set here. This is almost like, so this is your past section. Someone waited too long and fate intervened in the absolute dismantling of a relationship that was built on weak foundations, that to you may feel like backstabbing and betrayal, or you're the one who realized that you did that to your partner, in which case it's a bit of a sabotage angle. but this person was really meaningful to you. You shared something very deep and very beautiful and sincere and just like the same wavelength. But because of this toxicity, this need to control, to bind the other people under your influence or grip, or just like you know how you see how the devil is literally like over the human, like how that step up. So that contributed to the fact that the other person felt lesser than or not worthy, and because of this inequity or imbalance, things just ended and changed abruptly. Now then, the direction in which you are headed with your right foot is the High Priestess, which is about your intuition, and the Hanged Man. So you need to see things from a different perspective. How is your intuition working overall? How is your chemistry and your relationship with your own intuition? Do you trust it? Your gut feeling? Are you dismissive of what you feel nagging at the back of your mind, sort of thing? I would advise you pay closer attention and try to distinguish your fear-driven ego whispers versus the what really feels, and especially if it's coming back, like, is this my intuition or is this my ego? So that you can attune your intuition and be more, know how to trust it to avoid such situations. Because your intuition is your higher self. It's like you are the avatar in the game and your intuition is the player behind the keyboard trying to direct you. You have a shitload of free will, but your higher self will try to like nudge you in this or that direction, because they know that in that direction on the map there's a treasure, and you want that treasure or that NPC or whatever, or that relationship. But the more you ignore it and the more you are being stubborn in the direction you take in the 3D, the more it can cause havoc and heartache. And although I don't see a Three of Swords, so the ending is not as emotionally painful, and it didn't wreck you, or you have healed from that at least, so there's that positive angle about it. But please do consider looking at things in a different perspective, with a different light. It may ask you a little bit of sacrifice of some sort, energy, or letting go of your previous the way you saw things, what you have acquired as your emotional, intellectual, ego-driven baggage, whatever, everything that has shaped you thus far. Put it on the side, like put it on the ground, and just think outside the box. Think outside of whatever set of guidance, rules has guided you thus far, just to allow a different light for you to explore situations in a new light, so that you can see different angles, and so you can make a better judgment, have a wider lens on the situation, like portrait mode versus landscape mode versus portrait, sorry. So then let's see advice from the universe. So there is a new revival, so there is a clear revival, a new spark of inspiration, a new fire, a new creative drive, which could go back to this whole process up here, and it's about giving back in equal measure. So whatever has been given to you, you now have seen the light, and you are ready to give back in equal measure. If you are at the receiving end of this energy, you now understand that you have given, and it's your turn to receive back from the universe. In any case, it's a new inspiration, it's a beautiful new fire, it's a new understanding, it's something that you can invest. The ones are like that initial spark, that initial energy that can be transmuted into a pentacle energy and bring home the dough, as we say. So this is interesting. We have a shitload of wands, and again the Magician repeating cards. These fell on the ground. So Magician, repeating from your headspace, what occupies your thoughts. So you are in your creative, really hands-on deck. You have the idea, you have the materials, you're about to act upon this sacred inspiration situation. But you also have the Five of Wands, which is conflict, and this can explain why things ended, although this was very meaningful to you, and why you are now retreated and taking a step back in making further decision on with who you want to collaborate or mix your energy to make it equal, give and take, so that it's going to be more reciprocal in the future and not devil bound or restricted or codependency even with whoever was involved in your past that was meaningful to you. And the last one is the Nine of Wands, which is a very tired energy, very holding on for dear life, waiting for the cavalry to come. It's exhaustion because you have been alone guarding the fort, and it's just being tired, being worried. It can be mental health and depression a bit, and just exhaustion you are at your wit's end, but also just physically, like you have no spark left, no fire, and it's demanding. So all this, but it's also close to an ending, because 9 is literally the number before 10. So it's very close to this cycle ending, this conflict ending, and you gaining back momentum to be able to create, to give back, to be fair, to be generous. But you need to retreat, consider things, see things from a different perspective. Be cautious of toxic people who act like childish fools, who chase butterflies and think of themselves only. Find the people who do make you happy, who fill your cup, who bring something to the table to help you push further, grow bigger, expand on what you already have. Now I will select a deck, oracle deck, and see what that will have for you. This is interesting. Yeah. So we're gonna work with future higher self oracle deck, which are messages from your future higher self to you, which I think is a good fit for the Vitruvian man. So for my air signs, let go. I mean, really let go. There's not something better on the horizon. Whatever this thing was here in your past, you just let that shit go, let it sink, let it die, let it burn to freaking ashes. I don't care. There's new stuff on the horizon. You just need to be just a little bit awesome. New ace given by God or the universe or whatever you believe in. You just really need to abandon ship. But literally, like, fuck the past, look at the future. Bottom of the deck, we have your dreams. Is this in focus? Sorry if it, okay. Your dreams are never farther than you can reach. You just need to find the right people to energize you, to galvanize you. Is that the right word, galvanize? It's like really like rile you up, but in the positive, inspired, fiery, sparky, inspired, creative way, so that you can maximize what you have and what they bring to the table to help you reach those goals, those dreams. And yeah, so overall it's a pretty good read. You just need to let go. And I know letting go is hard, but it's also December, it's the end of the year, so prepare yourself. So this whole mess is over, it's done for, it's done. So adios muchachos, you're moving to the future, the new, that new spark, that breath of fresh air. pardon me, that you can invest in, that you can work with, that you can literally plant the seed, spark the fire, and go wild with whatever the future will bring you. So with that, my dear air signs, this was your Vitruvian man for the Horus Healing Tarot Advent Calendar 2025, Day 1. Peace out.